Like the video as you coming in. Let's go. It's Vinny's Talk. Welcome to Vinny's Talk, man. We got the clean shave, you know what I'm saying? We got the little. Actually, to be honest with you, we actually have my little beard coming back. Tonight, we're talking about the Kiely Rodni case. Kiely Rodni and the Truckee way, right? The Truckee way. Want to talk about the Truckee way and the tunnels, the hidden tunnels in Donner Pass, California. Talking about Cali. You know what I'm saying? Going back to Cali. Anyways, guys, welcome to Vinny's Talk. Welcome to this podcast. We want to remind you guys to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell when you join in, when you come in. Support the channel, support the love, right? Let me see if we can. Right. We want to remind you guys that Kiely Rodni was a young soul, man. Making her way into the life. She was just at a party, right? Down by the reservoir in near Truckee, California. All these kids did gather there quite often. They would go out there and party, and they would do these parties. They would have these parties a long time, and they would do this shit a lot, right? They would do these parties, and a lot of people are thinking that, wow, man, how did no one see it? How did no one see her car, right? Her SUV go into the water? And I honestly think about it, and I'm just like, I really do feel like there's a lot of fishy shit that went on that night, especially everything that Sammy Smith had said, and then learning about these tunnels, right? The Truckee tunnels, in Donner Pass, and how ancient they are, and how many people actually go there and hike, and what maybe led up to parties and all this other stuff that went on into this community, right? And it seemed like the law enforcement in Truckee, California, just very, I don't know, man, maybe like secretive type shit down there. Very secretive type of community. The Truckee way. Just call them a secretive way, right? Of how they do their business. Like I said, man, these are just my personal opinions. Vinny D, the Young Wolf, and my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys check out, get your information, look it up, search for it. But these are just what I believe in my heart, just my personal opinions on things. But like I said, man, when Sammy Smith came up there and she gave this interview and said, hey, I was with Kiely the whole night. We were drinking, we were peeing together. We went off to the distance and we were doing this together. Yeah, the girl admitted that she was doing peeing with her friend. Like they were smoking. Supposedly they had drinks, which her autopsy report really didn't say that she had too much to drink. And when it came out, the death, her ruling came out, a death by drowning, an accidental drowning. I was just like, wait a minute, man, this doesn't seem right? And I'm still sticking to my guns. That is the fact that they say this is still an open investigation, guys, which makes me think that, covering this case is definitely crazy. And then learning that there is these tunnels, right, in Truckee. We're talking about the tunnels and the history behind how people hike there and people used to work there. You know what I'm saying? People work down there, and a lot of people died in the mines when it used to be a railroad crossing and a railroad. Trains used to be down there and stuff like that. And then there's all this artwork and graffiti. The kids in Donner Pass, the kids that live near Truckee, California. This place was a place of hanging out, right? A place to go and smoke a blunt. I'm gonna take a hit off this real quick. Anyways, it was a place to go and smoke, hang out with your friends, and get away from, the life which you already know down there's mountains. In Truckee, it's probably already really chill and whatnot. But I feel like, man, dude, there was probably some shit that used to go down in them tunnels that we don't know. I mean, all types of shit probably. All types of cults and shit maybe we don't know about. We got a little mama right here. Guess you guys don't know. What's up, little ma? Want to say hi? But anyways, yeah, man, I don't know. Definitely beautiful artwork down there in Downer Pass and in the tunnels of Truckee. But the death of Kiely Rodni, it shook the world, man, and it definitely still has remnants in my mind, and still trying to get to the bottom of it with the tow truck guy and all this other shit, and then ADP, you know what I'm saying, Adventures with a Purpose, how they located the car, her SUV, and they found it, and the police had all the police, man. The police had all these. She's digging over there. The police had all these man hours they said to put in. Man hours, all types of equipment that they used. Equipment, guys, equipment. So you mean to tell me you use all this equipment, you searched all that area, the sanctuary? Sammy Smith gave all these bogus ass statements. Sammy Smith. Now let me fill you guys in on this one. Sammy Smith said that she was originally going to get a ride home with Kiely, right? She said that she didn't want to ride with Kiely anymore because she felt not safe, right? But let me get this straight. If you're a friend and you're a best friend with someone, wouldn't you try to comfort them? Wouldn't you try to make sure that they get home safe? Now, I don't care if you drop me off. If I'm with someone, you drop me off and you put my ass in my front yard, and I wake up on my damn front yard. If you get me home safe, this is how I know that you're a best friend. You care about me. Now, Sammy Smith, she didn't care about her friend Kiely. No, because she left her out there to basically out cut and dry. You know, she's out in the party. She doesn't. I mean, there's people there that probably didn't know her. I mean, prone to either getting drugged, raped. You don't know what's gonna happen, especially out in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? You're down by the reservoir, by people that are, they're out there drinking, doing all types of fight shit. Like, they're out there play fighting. People are out there acting goofy, acting crazy. There's people showing up from all types of different places in California, Folsom, Truckee, Truckee, California, all the way. I mean, you heard Sammy, man. She was saying there's people showing up from all different towns and shit all around the Truckee area, and even further than the Truckee area. You know what I'm saying? People were coming out of the woodwork to come to this party. People were showing up, and then on top of it, we have this Hispanic party that was going down. People are partying. There's no law enforcement around. Like, what the hell is going on? And then the law enforcement comes out and they say one thing, and you know what I'm saying? They say one thing, and it doesn't lead up to the cell phone ping, and their cell phone turned off at this time and at that time. It just doesn't add up, man. That's why I feel like this is and I honestly feel like to this day that there's some foul play shit that happened. But a lot of people believe that this was an accident. And I mean, I just personally, in my own belief, I don't. Justice for Kiely Rodni. And then we go back and talk about the Truckee tunnels and what it meant to Kiely Rodni, and what it meant to the whole, that area, right? The Truckee area and Downer Pass. Because we've seen pictures of Kiely down there in the tunnels taking pictures and, doing stuff and whatnot and hanging out. So this place was a known hangout. This place is a landmark, probably for people that visit Truckee too and visit Downer Pass and people that go down there, because it's right along that area. You know what I mean? It's right along that the expressway. I'm sorry, the roadway there. There's a lot of places to dirt bike ride, and even in by the sanctuary and down there by the reservoir, there's open areas to take your Jeep and take your vehicle. That's what I'm saying, man. I just feel like there was some sketchy shit going on, and then you see these the hiking cam or the trail cam or whatever, the fire cam came out, and all this other shit came out, and the people are saying like this didn't add up. The clouds weren't moving. So this podcast is dedicated to Kiely Rodni. This is the Truckee tunnels, the mystery of the Truckee tunnels and Kiely Rodni's death. And Sammy Smith, why wasn't she such a good friend, man? Like, the friend that that we all thought she was. And we heard interviews of Sammy Smith saying that, I left Kiely because she was too drunk. Why would you leave your friend? Like, why would you leave your friend? You know what I mean? I talked so much about this case, and it still rings in my head to this day, guys. Still rings in my head to this day because it got so much attention, just like the Gabby Petito case, just like the Idaho 4 case. And I still feel like I want to touch on it and talk about it. So, but I do feel like that, when Kiely was alive, she did spend a lot of time in the Truckee tunnels. She did spend a lot of time at the ski resort where her parents, resided. She did spend a lot of time in these woods down by the sanctuary. She was very familiar. With that area. So if she was very familiar with that area, why do other people think that this was an accident, that she would just drive off into a reservoir full of water by herself? Why would people think that she would just drive down there and somehow just accidentally just drowned, right? And end up in the back. And this is the crazy thing, because it would have been different if they would have said, oh, you know what, Kiely, we found Kiely in the driver's seat of her vehicle. But they didn't. They found Kiely in the hatch of the vehicle, right? And all of her things were in the water. So this just makes me think even harder that this could have been something that could have been prevented. And it also makes you think that this is some other foul play type of shit that's going on down there. And a lot of people don't think that. Respect to the people that do believe that this case is still open and that this is not something that's accidental. And the justice that we seek for Kiely and how young she was and she passed, and she had a lot of aspirations and dreams, and all the people that we talk about on our podcast that don't have a voice. I feel like the true crime community really, and the people that do want to raise awareness and justice, really do believe that Kiely Rodni's death was ruled the wrong way. I mean, accidental. I mean, and you see the trail, you see the fire cam videos, you see how cars were pulling around, driving back up and going one way and going another. I mean, you see that. I mean, shit, it just doesn't add up, guys. By the way, if you guys are just joining, it's Vinny D, the Young Wolf. We're on Vinny's Talk. Like, subscribe to the video, man. It's your boy. Like the video, man. Like the video. But yeah, I just gotta say that, and it's like a tear in my heart, man. Keep the spirit alive of all these people who have lost their lives and our loved ones as well. So I want to talk about Kiely Rodni, the Truckee tunnels, the Truckee way. And some of the officials came out and said that Kiely Rodni's phone was turned off. The last ping was at like 12 something. And then they came back and said something else. So it's like you don't know what to believe into this case. But one thing I do believe is that her friend Sammy Smith, I don't know, man. I felt like she was like not such a good friend, man. Not a good friend, man. Because a good friend wouldn't leave another good friend behind. Like I said, drop me off. It don't mind. It wouldn't care if you dropped me off and put me down in the front yard and just left me there. I wouldn't have been home. I know I would have been home safe. I wouldn't be in the freaking water. I wouldn't be at the bottom of the damn sea or the damn bottom of the reservoir. That's for sure. But we have to remember the life that she and the legacy she leaves behind, and justice for her, man. Will there ever be justice for her? That's the thing. You got to keep talking about it. You got to keep her voice and her spirit alive. But anyways, guys, we talk about these Truckee tunnels and the way they're haunted and spirits that live there because there are people that used to work there back in the days, just working in the railroad and carrying equipment through there. And then now it's looked at as like kind of like a landmark, the Truckee tunnels, and how it connects to Kiely. And I don't believe that it's like connected to the death of hers, but I just believe that she spent time down there, so it's definitely connected to her in that way. But I just want to come out here and talk for a few moments, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining. And justice for Kiely, Rodni, man. Keep talking about it. Keep the spirits alive, man. It's your boy Vinny D, the Young Wolf. And until the next time, peace.